All right, let's talk about something that might hit a little close to home. You think you're eating healthy? Well, what if I told you there's a secret saboteur lurking in your food? We're talking about hidden sugar, and today we are unmasking it.
I mean, it seems like a simple enough question, doesn't it? You're doing all the right things, avoiding the obvious stuff like candy, skipping the sodas. But what if, despite all that effort, you're actually eating way, way more sugar than you think? It's a frustrating thought, right?
Yeah, this little saboteur is a master of disguise. It's hiding out in places you'd least expect it. Your healthy yogurt, that glass of juice, even your morning cereal. We're talking about added sugar, and folks, it is time to blow its cover.
Okay, so why are we making such a big deal about this? Well, it's not just about a few extra calories here and there. Nope, this is a much bigger deal because this silent threat, it comes with some very real, very serious health consequences that can totally sneak up on you.
I mean, look at this. Doctors are pointing directly at high sugar diets for things like weight gain, heart problems, even a higher risk for diabetes. And the why behind it is pretty clear. Too much sugar can cause inflammation and something called insulin resistance. It's this quiet, sneaky pattern that just keeps ticking that riskometer up for some really major health issues.
So the big question is, where is all this sugar hiding? Well, get ready, because we're about to unmask the top 5 culprits. We're going everywhere from your breakfast bowl to your post-workout snack. And I'm telling you, you're gonna want to stick around for the last one. It's a real shocker, even for the most dedicated health nuts out there.
All right, first up, breakfast. The most important meal of the day. The irony? It's also where some of the sneakiest sugar traps are laid.
So, culprit number 1, the classic breakfast cereal. The box practically screams at you, right? Healthy, wholesome, full of fiber. But the reality, for so many of these brands, you might as well be eating dessert. Seriously, some of them have more sugar than a donut. It's wild.
Okay, what about flavored yogurt? On paper, it sounds perfect. Protein, probiotics, all the good stuff. But the second they start pumping it full of those sugary fruit purees and syrups, boom, it stops being a healthy breakfast. The source material really nails it here, saying it basically just turns it into a sweet snack. And that's exactly what it is.
All right, we've tackled breakfast. Now let's move on from the breakfast table and take a little trip into the pantry, because some of your everyday staples, they're hiding secrets too.
Okay, this next one is so sneaky. You've got your sauces and your ketchup. They seem so harmless, right? A little dollop here, a little squirt there. But did you know that just a couple of tablespoons of some of these can pack as much sugar as a cookie? A cookie! And if you're using them every day, well, that sugar load adds up fast, and you probably don't even notice.
Oh, and here's another classic trap that so many of us fall for. Packaged fruit juice. The promise is so tempting, right? All the goodness of fruit, super quick and easy. But here's the hard truth. When you juice a fruit, you strip out all that amazing fiber. What you're left with is basically sugar water. It hits your system fast and sends your blood sugar on a roller coaster. Trust me, grabbing the whole fruit is always, always the better move.
Okay, so we've busted sugar in our breakfast and our pantry staples. But here's where it gets really interesting. What about those foods we go out of our way to buy because we think they're healthy? Oh yeah, this is where the whole game gets next level clever.
Yeah, let's dive into what I call the healthy snack trap. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's those go-to foods we grab when we're really trying to be good. But the crazy part is they can be just as loaded with sugar as the very junk food we're trying so hard to avoid. And here it is, our final and maybe most surprising culprit. Energy and protein bars. They're marketed as the ultimate fuel for your workout, the smartest snack you can grab. But the source material just lays it out there, calling them what they often are, sugar bars in disguise. I mean, packed with syrups, dried fruits, they can have as much sugar as a straight-up candy bar. Wow.
So, here's the bottom line, the crucial point in all this. Even the foods that are literally designed to be healthy can be loaded with sugar. It's everywhere, from breakfast to that post-workout snack. But hey, don't get discouraged, because just knowing this, just recognizing the problem, that's the most important first step to taking back control.
Okay, so we've unmasked the villains. Now what? Now we build our defense plan. And the best part? It's not complicated. You absolutely have the power to fight back, and we're going to walk through a few simple, doctor-approved strategies to do just that.
So, How do we do it? 4 simple steps. Let's go. Step 1, you've got to become a label detective. Seriously, flip that package over and hunt for added sugars. And be on the lookout for anything ending in ose, like fructose or dextrose. That's code for sugar. Step 2, choose unsweetened whenever you can. Think plain yogurt, plain almond milk. You can always toss in some fresh berries for natural sweetness. 3, reduce the processed stuff. It's that simple. The more whole, real foods you eat, the less hidden sugar you're going to get. And finally, step 4, just pay attention. Control your daily intake. Just being aware of how much you're eating is a huge part of cutting back.
And look, this is what it's all about. This brilliantly shows that you don't need to go on some crazy radical diet. It's about small changes. These little shifts, done consistently, are what protect your heart and your metabolism for the long haul. You're in the driver's seat here.
So, I've got a question for you. What's the first thing you're going to do after this? Go on, take a look in your pantry or your fridge right now. What's it going to be?
The cereal box? That bottle of ketchup? The yogurt?
What's the very first